It's the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And he will be stopped at the 25-yard line. So that's where this opening drive of the game will begin. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tracy. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. He rumbles for 13 to start this one. It's a first down. First down, New York. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Dart. That's caught. It's Tracy. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Giant first down. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
To the air on second down. Dart. He works free. Right side. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28. First down, Giants. On the ground, it's Scattergood. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Second and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbor. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Malik Neighbor. Touchdown, Giants. The extra point is up and through. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line. for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Pitts is the man in motion. Another run here for Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track.
The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line. On fourth down, Falcons going to send out Jake Bailey to punt it away. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. He's to midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
48-yard line.
Intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he sets his guys up with a short field and a chance to tie up this game.
I think he would have been better off there, Mike, giving that ball a little bit more juice. You can see he's trying to put a little touch on it and lob that ball into his target, but it just hangs up in the air a little bit too long, and the defense makes him pay.
On first down, it's Robinson. Defense. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
Edmonds on the tackle.
Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
From the gun, here is Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Giants leading this one early. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So, from the 26-yard line, here is second and 5. From the gun, it's Penix. That caught left side by Pitts. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Dotson, the man in motion. Throwing now, Penix on first down. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
That one taken in to the end zone. Olamide Zaccheaus. Touchdown Falcons.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Dart going to throw it on second down. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That's taken in, and this is not going to work. He is stopped short of the marker. Boy, this one is worthy of second guessing. They turned it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Tyler Newman is there for the stop. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Here's second and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. When you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat, because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Brings up second and 1. At the
Now it's second and 1. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. On third and 1. Oh, he tried to swing it outside. inside, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Past the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Pitts is the man in motion. A pitch to Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's Penix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here comes third and 6. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 20. About the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. That is complete. It's Zachariah Branch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At the 47-yard line. A 7-yard
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Throwing is Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Moving to his right. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And third down coming up. To throw is Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth down. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. On the ground is Robinson. He's trying to push his way forward. There is nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. On second down, here's Penix. This one caught at the 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
London brought in motion. On third down, Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball.
And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll go again with Scatterboot. That one is knocked out. Going to lose yardage at to the 3.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
They'll go, and here's Dart. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
In the day and age in the NFL where teams are taking overly aggressive approaches, I think this decision even takes it to another level, Mike. I mean, to go for it inside your own 10, I love the aggressive nature.
Good blocking, and he's in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta.
especially in the passing game, Mike, but it holds true in the run game. Down here close to the end zone, the field is wider than it is deep, and I actually really like the call. Stress the perimeter, run support of the defense. Make this a speed game instead of just trying to plow it up the middle.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Now a hit, and he lost the football. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. We'll go play action now with Penix. He's got his target. That's Pitts. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 10 yards to start this 4th quarter, and good for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Forced to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one online, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? If you're able to do that here, they tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Scatterboo. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That'll be incomplete. So they go for the trickery, but it does not work out. And it's going to be 4th down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now they'll pitch it out here. Robinson, a 1st down, and more. And he's in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Folk on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down. Trying to connect with Cam Scattaboo coming out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down. The gun, here comes Dart. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Giants. Now Dart. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Pass intended for Johnson. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's dark. That is brought in. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
The thoughts of a comeback shattered there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
London brought in motion. Now Robinson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here's Robinson. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Pitts is the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. Pick up there of 19 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard
London
line.
brought in motion. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap. They was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more.